up, everybody? What is good? This is season 2, episode 19 of the Damn Dude podcast.
Damn, dude.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host, California Cal, and this is the show where we have the conversations that need to be had in a way that'll make you think and say, damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
So welcome, everybody. Welcome. I will again, if you're new, preface with, yes, I go by California Cal, and I have to say I am not one of those Californians. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that men are men and women are women. If you were trans or you're gay or whatever, that's totally cool. But at the same time, there's still, you're only a man or a woman. And that's what I mean is like all that whole fucking line of being weird, being fucking, what do you even call that? Non-binary. It's like, dude, no, you're one or the other. You can't not be. So anyways, my point is I ain't a punk ass bitch. I'm here to talk the talk and walk the walk and do the damn thing. So what up, everybody? Welcome. It's so funny. I got to preface with all that anyways, just to kind of set the record straight, because people in the other states and all that. And you know, it's kind of funny. Well, I'm like cutting myself off. I was gonna say, so people in the other states, they'll still stay tuned because adding California to whatever the fuck you're doing makes it kind of like, ugh. Like when people see California license plates on cars in other states, they're like, oh man, I bet you this guy's wearing a fucking condom and a mask while he's driving in the car by himself. Like, yeah. So this episode is going to be a little less serious than a lot of our other typical episodes where we're really getting into the meat of shit. You know, we're always going to tie shit in with that. But this is a little bit more of a shit talky sort of episode. The mushrooms are alive. I don't know if anybody got that joke. Get it? Shittake mushrooms. Ha 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 ha. So I'm going to start off by saying this. This was an Instagram post I shared yesterday on my stories. And I think I've been talking enough shit now to where people kind of like know what to expect of me and my stance and where I'm coming from and the shit that I'm going to, I don't know. Nobody said anything to me. That's why I'm saying this. So I had posted, men who wear masks in the stores still also wear panty liners in their undies.
Damn, dude.
Okay, I think that's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, I don't know if when people perceive me online as if everything I'm saying is serious or not. Like, I'm not even sure, but I do know that nobody fucking said shit, and that either means it's offensive or it's just like haha or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I thought that was pretty fucking funny because last night after work I ate some In-N-Out, and it was just a very, very interesting experience. Now, you'll hear a lot of people talk shit on In-N-Out, and I get it because there's times where you can get fries or your burger and it's just not on point. And when it's not on point, it really sucks. But that's only like 10% of the time that you get your stuff that way, or certain locations. So like the main 3 In-N-Outs I ever go to or have gone to would be the one in Carmel Mountain. Those guys are legit. They're almost always on point. The only time they actually ever screwed up my stuff was yesterday. But it was nothing no big deal, you know. They forgot to charge me for something. Like, I ordered my food and then the lady repeated my whole order back to me. I was like, yeah, that's correct. And she said it correct. And then when I got my food, she didn't charge me for certain stuff. So I was like, what the hell? Like, whatever, you know, no biggie. Those guys are legit. The Scripps one is Like, out of all the, I've only been there a few times, but of all the times I've been there, excuse me, it's like the bun isn't toasted enough, or the fries are either undercooked or overcooked. And for those of you who have eaten In-N-Out and you had a bad experience with the fries, trust me, I get it. But when they are good, they're so good, especially animal style and the whole thing. Oh my gosh. So I'm in there. Oh, and then the other one is Mira Mesa. Mira Mesa's on point too. They're probably the slowest. But it's almost always on point, the way everything's cooked and everything, and the team and the staff there is fucking cool. Those guys are dope as fuck. Anyway, I was at Carmel Mountain and I'm grubbing. I'm just sitting there and I'm always just observing. I don't know if I would necessarily say people watching, but I'm just observing, you know. And at that In-N-Out, they took down all the fucking plastic, like plexiglass window things that they were hanging over the registers and the counters and all that crap for when Brovid fucking popped up. And they're just putting all these funny rules in place. And then like 99, there was literally only one person on their staff wearing a mask. So they're all cooking food. They're all doing their thing. No masks, no plexiglass. It felt fucking good, dude. Like, I don't know what happened lately or if there's been anything that's passed, but people stopped wearing their masks. Like, the workers have stopped wearing their masks in stores lately. I don't know if it's like that in other states. Like, the people cannot wear masks, but the employees still had to for whatever reason. So at this In-N-Out, they're not rocking them no more. I was like, thank God, dude. Like, this is cool. I miss seeing people. I miss that connection. I miss seeing smiles. I miss seeing people's face. Like, it's just cool, you know? So I'm like, dude, I'm just observing this and I'm like, okay, so if one of these employees who's cooking the food has the Rona and they go, or something, right? And let's say they got the Rona and that shit gets on your food and you come in wearing a mask and you eat the food, what good is your mask doing to protect you from that? Absolutely nothing. So I'm looking at motherfuckers. It's like, and it's, I realized, damn, I've been talking a lot of shit. I also posted the other day online on my story something along the lines of like, dude, people in California truly believe that wearing a paper cloth mask will keep you safe, but using your turn signals won't.
Damn, dude.
And that's because motherfuckers will literally be driving around with a paper mask on their face by themselves in their car, making dangerous ass turns without using their turn signals, almost hitting people and shit. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, oxygen is literally not getting to your brain. You're like, what are you doing? So, oh my gosh, man. So I'm like, I'm just kind of like, when I see masked people, I really, really observe them because I'm like, I'm just watching, like, what are you doing? What's your logic and your theory behind this that makes you think it makes sense, right? So I see these masked people, like just different people, not together, come in. It's like they're outside. So that they walk in from outside with no mask. They grab the door handle, which at least several thousand people have touched that day. They grab it. They open it. They put the mask on. They've touched their face a couple times in the process. I've even seen a bunch of these people touch the inside of their mask with the hand that they just grabbed the handle of that door that several other thousand people just touched and put that straight onto their face. Now, that's the same thing as like touching the door handle and just wiping your face. Touching that door handle and like wiping your lips and sniffing it like, and just rubbing it on your face. Like, what are you doing? How does this make sense? So they do that. They dirty up their hands and their cloth mask and their face. They've got all this shit touching they've touched their ears, their hair, their cheeks. And the dirty parts of their hands that touch the mask is now touching their lips and nose. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, you must be a holla back girl. Like, what is wrong? Cause few times been around that track, you definitely are a holla back girl. Dude, the fuck are you doing? Like, oh my God. So, okay, so maybe these are the people who actually annoyed me, and then the other people annoyed me secondly. So what's funny is we're gonna get into. There is one thing, and it can't be just me, but I've only thought about this with myself, and I haven't expressed it to anybody. But there is the number one, like, it's up. Let me say top 5, maybe top 10, depending what circles or conversations we're having. But it's up there as far as being one of the most annoying conversations you can ever have or overhear. You guys got any guesses? What's the most annoying conversation you can have or overhear? We'll get into it in a second. Because how this annoying conversation takes place is literally how information is spread across this world and this country and throughout society and communities. It's like, to me, it's worse than hearing people go back and forth about politics. And what gets me about when people talk about politics, they're talking about the same thing, just from different points of views, trying to say the same thing, but they don't like the wording of that, and they don't like the wording of that. And that's typically the whole argument or conversation, which I think is pretty funny. We're also going to talk about some car shit in this episode. I realized I didn't really introduce us very well this time. I kind of just started going. But yeah, like I said, this show's here to help educate, entertain, and make an impact. This is one of those ones where we're kind of more entertaining, but there's also impact to be made here. And maybe educating, I don't know. So anyway, I'm watching all these motherfuckers just play the stupidest games with themselves regarding this whole mask thing and whatever. It's like, I cannot wrap my mind around how much lack of logic is existing in people's real life actions. Not even the way they think or whatever, it's just what they're actually doing. So then they do that. And then they come into the store after touching the handle, touching their face, touching the inside of their mask and the outside of their mask. And then they come in and then they'll walk up to the register. They'll have their mask on, walking by everybody, looking at everybody like, oh, you're gross, you got germs. And then they go to the register, pull their mask down to order, like to talk, and then put it back up again. Okay, but keep in mind, they've touched the counter and then they've touched their money at this point. So they walked up, touched the door handle, touched the same fucking mask, walked through being safe, and then go to the register, touch the counter, touch their mask, touch their face, touch their money, touch their mask, touch the counter, and then go sit down with their mask on, looking like I'm being safe, and then get up, get their food, touch the tray. They've already touched the table a bunch of times, maybe touch the seat where kids have been walking on or whatever. And then they come back to the table with the tray that the workers with no masks have touched, and the table that all these people who've sat, you can't eat with a mask on. So all the people who sat at this table didn't have a mask on to eat. They've touched the whole thing. There's been people who sat before the table got sanitized or whatever at the same table that somebody else was already sitting at, to take their mask off, put the mask down on the table to where the side that touches their face is touching the same fucking greasy table where people's DNA and spit and germs and fucking what do you call that shit, like body dander, or like, we're getting scientific here, guys, is on the table already. And then they eat their food, pick this mask up with the greasy hands they were just eating french fries and hamburgers with, put it on their face, over their fucking ears again, and the breathing side of the fucking mask is on the table that hasn't been sanitized, that a million people have already touched, and you already touched the door handle and the counter and your money with, and then you put it back on your fucking greasy face with greasy hands, all that have been unsanitized. You put it back on to go dump your tray, you put the tray up, and then you walk out the door you touch the handle again to open the door, and then take the mask off to walk to the car. Or the people who are really fucking weird, they keep it on and go inside the car. And then like what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, oh my God. What the fuck are you I can't wrap my mind around it, dude. Like, truly, what in the actual fuck are you doing? And then, not to mention the part where the workers who made the food, touched the food, cleaned the food, cooked the food, handled the food, are not wearing masks. They served you your food and you ate it and then put a mask on as if the Rona couldn't be on the food. Like, what the fuck? If you're that scared to where you're wearing a mask everywhere, don't go outside. Like, don't order shit. Go cook at home. Make sure everything's packaged, pre-packaged, wash that shit yourself, sanitize everything. Otherwise, there's no fucking point. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? It's been 2 years. Enough proof is enough proof. Like, what is the point of acting like a fucking idiot still? I do not get it, dude. I don't get it. I get that you've been brainwashed and you're scared and it's like this new habit and it's like, you know that feeling of like if you get used to wearing a ring or a watch or earrings or something, like they just like at first you notice it and then after a while you start feeling weird when you don't have it and you're like, well, this is just part of me now. This is my wedding ring. This is my promise ring. This is my, you know, my passed on stuff from my ancestors from whatever, right? I paid a lot of money for this from the store, whatever it is. So you get used to wearing it. And then all of a sudden when you don't have it, you're like, oh shit. Like you feel naked. It's like that, oh shit, I didn't bring my wallet today sort of feeling. And I think that's what happened is these people have brainwashed them. They've been brainwashed, but their brains is not the cleanest. That was a line from Crazy Bone. Their brains have been washed, but then all of a sudden they got so conditioned to wearing this stupid shit that they're doing it when it doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? It's like wearing your wedding ring to go fucking dig a mine out. Like you're better off putting that wedding ring somewhere off of your finger, having your gloves, you're using equipment, the whole thing. It's just safer to not wear it in that moment. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean you're not married. It doesn't mean you don't love your wife. It doesn't, or your husband or whatever. It just means it makes sense not to wear this right now. So you feel naked, you feel exposed, you feel like, oh man, something's missing. And then people have started doing this with these masks, but to the point to where they're putting themselves in more danger because you've now touched the doorknob and then that door handle, I should say, is now, the germs from that handle is now directly on your face. It's like if you're out digging and your ring gets caught on the end of a shovel or a crane or a hook or something or a branch, and then it rips your fucking finger off. And I actually know a woman that happened to. She was a lifeguard and she had her ring on. She jumped off the lifeguard truck and her ring on her finger got stuck on the fucking rail. There's like a hook or something on the fucking back of the lifeguard truck. Literally ripped her entire... This woman has no ring finger. It's gone. Because the ring that was attached to her when she jumped off got hooked. So these people are now basically opening door handles with their mouth, thinking that they're being safe and protecting themselves against germs.
Damn, dude.
It's sad, dude. Like, yes, it's idiotic, but at the same time, it's sad because, like, you're doing the opposite of what you think you're doing. You know what I mean? It's like punching somebody in the face 100 times, thinking that you're helping them understand. I don't know, dude. I wasn't ready with that example, but you get what I mean, right? Like, the fuck are you doing? Like, you're putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself at way higher risk of the exact thing you are afraid of for the sake of false safety and false security. I don't get it. It makes no motherfucking sense to me. I'll just say that. So, I gotta say, I wasn't planning on going this much into this whole mask thing, but dude, these motherfuckers, like, This is why I have to preface with I'm California Cal, not one of those Californians. Because I got California Cal from like fucking surf culture and just being like doing some real San Diego shit, fucking eating burritos and surfing and having long hair and smoking weed. Like that was kind of why I got the name. But anyways, I digress. So what is the most number one annoying convo to have in over here is, how do I say this? Because this could age really badly if I say this wrong. Okay, I'll say it like this. Okay, sorry, let me gather myself here. So, most annoying conversation you can overhear or have or be a part of or get involved in is Howley's mainland people who are from not Hawaii, who live in the connected United States, talking about their Hawaii trip.
Damn, dude.
That is the most annoying conversation that you can have or overhear, is hearing people from here talk about their trip to Hawaii. Because have you ever heard somebody that's from here, from the mainland, go to Hawaii, come back and be like, I hate Hawaii? No, everybody goes, I love Hawaii. Oh my God, me too. And then they all talk about this fucking basic ass tourist shit where it's like, I love exploring the island, and all you did is fucking go to places that you Googled. That's not motherfucking exploring. The fuck? So, and then people talk about, I ate at Giovanni's. I like, motherfucker, that's the most tourist shit you can do. You didn't explore nothing. What are you doing, bro? So, sorry, I think this just hits different for me because I moved to Hawaii and I lived there for like almost a year, and I spent the whole time actually exploring. I wasn't GPSing shit, I would just go. Like, I learned how to I was around that island on a motherfucking motorcycle exploring. We had the car too, and like, dude, we were just motherfucking exploring. When I was by myself, I would just rap. I was in the pineapple fields. I was in the fucking potato and onion and fields. And I was in the fucking sugar cane or the sugar mill fucking property, riding on the track and fucking exploring every fucking road that pretty much damn near exists in Oahu. And you hear these people talking about, oh my God, I love Hawaii. We stayed in Waikiki. Da, da, da. It's like, well, yeah, no shit you did. So I'm not hating on people going to Hawaii, but I'm talking about the way people talk about it. Everybody talks about it like it's their special place. Motherfucker, everybody likes Hawaii. Who doesn't love a fucking sunset with perfect sand and perfect weather and fucking fresh acai bowls and fucking coconuts and like, you know what I mean? Come on, Chuck.
Damn, dude.
So, you guys, I can't take it, man. Like, when people have their Hawaii conversations, my ego goes crazy. Because I either got to be like, you don't know anything about Hawaii. Like, I got to come from that place. Or like, oh, wow, that's so cool. Like, good for you. And I just can't say anything. It's like the hikes they do, the fucking places they eat, the places they visit, the places they stay is all touristy shit, which, yes, you're a tourist, that's fine, you know, we're all tourists in different places, but the way the conversation is had is not the same. Any motherfucker that's gone to the Grand Canyon, like, nobody goes to the Grand Canyon and is like, this shit's ugly. Like, everybody's like, wow, this is cool, but nobody goes and talks about the Grand Canyon as if it's Hawaii. Oh my God, we had, I don't even know how to do this conversation, or like, repeat it, just making it up. It's like this very specific way of talking that I wish I would have thought about it, like being able to like recreate it or say it for you guys. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about. When you hear people talk about Hawaii, it's just, I don't know. It's like this possessive, I love it. It's my place. Like, bro, You live in San Diego and you never go to the beach and see the sunset. That's why you think that shit's so cool. Granted, it is so cool and it's different, but it's like, dude, I don't believe you if you don't go to the beach on your own, like, and you live near it, or you don't appreciate the beautiful sights elsewhere, you know? Like, I'm kind of getting off track here, but my point is there's a very specific way that the conversation's had that it drives me absolutely motherfucking crazy. And I think if you guys know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going to kind of dive into this a little bit more. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
California Cal.
What up, everybody? That's me. Welcome, bike. Welcome, bicycle. So, carrying on with this whole Hawaii thing. Hawaii is beautiful. Hawaii is amazing. The people are cool as fuck. If you come with respect, they're cool as fuck. You can definitely get your ass kicked out there pretty easily if you go doing weird shit or you come disrespectful or whatever. Like, you can definitely get beat up. It, like, when you really are in Hawaii and you enter like the real neighborhoods and you're staying there for fucking long enough, it's 1994 out there. Like, over here, we're in 2022. We're all like, ooh, this and that and whatever the fuck. Out there, you can still get punched in the mouth. Like, for reals. You know what I mean? Like, here, people just film you and laugh at you and make you go viral or whatever. Like, out there, they're actually going to scrap. Like, so me knowing this and experiencing that and going around and meeting all these people and actually exploring, it's like, dude, there's a real level of exploring. And then there's like, oh, I just kind of followed around and went to all the popular destinations. Motherfucker, that's not exploring. Like, I'm glad you had fun, but that is also the worst parts of the island. Like, when you live there, all the tourist spots are the worst spots. That's where nobody goes. Like, the real locals don't go there. People who really live there, they don't go there unless one of their tourist relatives or family comes in and they're like, oh, I want to eat at the fucking mall in Waikiki or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Granted, the food court in the mall it's like right on the border of Honolulu and Waikiki, a big ass mall. They got some pretty bomb ass food there. But still, you know what I mean? Like, those Honolulu cookies, those are fire. Those are absolutely dang. Sometimes they'll give you a free one on the airplane, but they give you the gross ones. It's like the one with the little like jelly in the middle. The bomb ass ones are like the chocolate chip ones or the white chocolate macadamia or whatever. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Those cookies are next level, bro. Like, for real. So the reason why I bring up this whole thing that it's so annoying to hear that conversation, to hear the tourist people conversation, to hear the Howley version of, oh, my island, I love it. I can't believe I never seen pineapples grown like that. Oh my God, did you go to the Dole factory? Did you try Dole Whip? Like, homie, don't even bring that shit up, dude. If you tell me about the Dole plantation, our conversation's done. No, when I talk on the microphone like this, I'm not this harsh in real life. Like, I'm actually pretty open, but at the same time, I will shut conversations down or tune out or whatever. So it's like, I guess it's just easier if you hear it here first and you understand why I'm like, eh. So, anyway. Okay, let's get back on track here. So the reason that I bring that up, for one, I had to overhear, at the same time I'm sitting at In-N-Out, I'm seeing all these people playing this fucking stupid mask and germ to their face game, and then I'm overhearing this whole fucking group of church people next to me talking, and it was cool, but their whole conversation was just so touristy and like, I don't know if I want to say fake because it was real, but like, man, how am I trying to say this? So, I guess my point is, what I'm getting at with all of that is how information is spread. So, these guys are asking, one dude who lived in Hawaii about, see, because I catch myself in this. I'm speaking on myself too. But this is the thing is, let's just roll with me. So they're asking one guy about how certain things are in Hawaii. Now, this dude seemed pretty clueless about his knowledge of what they were asking him, but he was still answering because he is the closest to the source. So they're asking him about used car prices. They're asking him about fucking different places and things and whatever about the island and the people and the stuff and all of that, right? And he's kind of just like, yeah, like this. And then the other person takes his like, yeah, I guess it's like that, as that's how it is. So, but that's how information gets spread, because it's like the one person's asking questions in a way to where the person responding only has one way to really respond. And then the person who is asking all that takes that information and runs with it as this is how it is. Oh, my friend, he's really blah, blah, blah from there, this and that. And okay, yeah, that's cool. But at the same time, if you think about how many different people have different opinions about different things, like, let's just say, think about this. If you took 100 people and you had each of them enter the swimming pool, and the swimming pool is 80 degrees, and let's say it's 80 degrees outside. Like, all these people are going to give you different responses of if that water is hot, warm, cold, cool, freezing. You're going to get a different response from everybody. If you ask me if it's 80 and the pool is 80 and I get in, I'll say, oh, pool feels nice today. If you ask a regular person who's not in the water every day, they get in slowly and they're freezing. And they're like, oh, so cold. Then you got other people who swim on occasion or regularly or whatever, and they're going to be like, oh, it's a little chilly, but, it feels good. Then you got other people who are like, oh, you just got to get your hair wet. Well, that would be me, actually. Because I'll give you guys a little something. Here's a trick. And this is fucking true as can fucking be. If water feels cold, if you enter a body of water and it feels cold as shit, get your hair wet. The moment your hair is wet, you start neutralizing. I don't know what it is exactly, but once your whole body is wet, then you start neutralizing and it doesn't feel as cold. I'm talking about just like regular situations. I'm not talking about an ice bath or some shit like that. Like, talking about regular situations. But even then, if you jump into some freezing ass water and you get your hair wet, the water is no longer as cold if you're moving around and stuff. So my point is that when you ask one person how things are at a place, they can only tell you from their best guesstimate or from their personal experience. Now, it's the same thing. It's like, yeah, we ask 100 different people, if it's 80 degrees out and you get in an 80-degree pool, does it feel hot, warm, cold, freezing, or what, Some people are freezing in that exact same water. Some people are fucking like, it is too warm in here. If you ask a kid from the swim team, he's going to say it's too warm. If you ask a fucking, like a mom who doesn't know how to swim, she's going to be like, this is fucking freezing. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. It's like, we could have 100 people, 1,000 people, however many amount of people go and test drive a Ford and then a Chevy. And you're going to get different responses. Some people will be like, oh, the Ford fucking sucks. And then you're going to have other people be like, man, the Chevy fucking sucks. And then you're going to have other people who are going to say it's the best, and then the other one's the best, and vice versa. So it's like, out of all of that, like, you don't even know where the person's coming from or what they're actually looking for inside of the thing they're doing to say that it sucks or doesn't suck, or to say it's warm or not warm, or to say how it is or how it isn't. You know what I mean? So, like I said, how it applies to myself too is, yes, because I spent a good amount of time in Hawaii, that doesn't mean I understand it the same as locals. That doesn't mean I understand it the same as tourists. I have my own unique perspective, and if you ask me how shit is, I will tell you, but I'm also not coming from this is how the fuck it is. Like, when I say Hawaii is like when you go and you're really staying there and you enter the communities and all that, when I say, it's fucking old school. It's like 1994, the way shit gets handled. That's not like a fact of life that you're going to find everywhere every single time. That's just what I've observed through staying there long enough in my experience. Now, at the same time, if you ask other people who have gone to Hawaii, hey, can you go get beat up in Hawaii for running your mouth? They're going to be like, no. Because all they've been to is the tourist destinations and they've been around and all they were greeted with was nice people like, hey, aloha, like the aloha spirit, That's very, very real out there. And that's kind of why being able to get punched in the mouth exists, is because it's like, yo, this is part of the aloha spirit, which is this realness, this rawness, and this purity to, you know what? We don't agree. Let's fight it out and let's get up and shake hands and we'll fucking move forward, they smoke spliffs out there. Smoke a spliff and fucking carry on with our day. And we're cool from there on out. You know what I mean? Or we can fucking scrap again or whatever, right? So this is exactly how information is spread. Is you ask one guy for their point of view, one girl for their point of view, and then all of a sudden we take it and run with it like it's the truth. So if you were to apply that to the news and how the news works, we've all seen those clips by now to where the news reporters in every single state, country, and channel are literally repeating and stating off the exact same information from the teleprompters. And it's like, who is it that writes the script for the teleprompters that all these news reporters read off? Because as all these reporters read off all this information, we're all spreading this information like it's true or false or this or that. But when in reality, it was just one guy, one woman, one person at the top, wherever that is and whoever they are, who writes this shit and puts the shit out. And it's like, yeah, well, that's how the fuck it is. And it's like, wait a minute, who's bombing who and who's doing what? How do you, you don't know. So then let's say you go and you call one person from that place. Their one perspective is way more powerful than what the news tells you. Because if the news tells you they're getting bombed, and then you go and you ask somebody who lives in the town that's supposedly getting bombed, and they're like, no, we're not getting bombed. Like, we're getting threatened, but we're not getting bombed. That's a whole different truth. The same way that, I just kind of forgot what my example was. I know what it was. So like the same way that when the people from Venezuela came up through Mexico and they were trying to get into the United States, there was a whole group of people, maybe like 3, maybe 4 years ago. It's 2022 now, so like 2018, 2019. And the news was reporting. So me and my son, okay. So it was me and my son and my homie Sebastian, which if you guys haven't heard our episode, I want to say it's episode 14, maybe 9 or 14. I forget, but it was a great episode. He was also in one of the later episodes just not too long ago. But anyway, shout out to Sebastian. He's a world-class motherfucker. That's my fucking dog. Like, love you, bro. Anyways, me, my son Nate, Sebastian, and Sebastian's dog Bam Bam, we all went to TJ to go talk to these kids in a boarding school in TJ. And we were just down there just to like spend time with these kids and be with them and hear them out and share stories and share knowledge and share wisdom. And we're down there and the news here is going, there's chaos at the border, there's war, there's all these. It was like these people were refugees from Venezuela, and they're painting them as like all these evil people and bad people. And we're down in Mexico as they're saying it's fucking crazy. And I've been in Mexico hella times when in the United States are like everybody's getting murdered for reals. They were saying that sort of shit, and I'm down there. Again, this is just my perspective. You can ask other people and they might have another perspective, but most people will agree and remember because that shit really happened. Anyway, So we're down there working with all these kids, and we're going to eat and this and that. We're walking around TJ. We go to the homegirl's house by the beach in TJ, and we turn on the news, and it's like, I don't remember if it was, I think Trump was saying, or they were saying Trump was saying, we're going to shut down the borders. We're not going to let anybody cross through back and forth legally or whatever. And so we're kind of like, oh shit, like they're going to shut the border. Like, we live there. We need to get back. Sebastian, he was chilling. He's kind of just on his own time. You know, he speaks Spanish or whatever. He knows people. Me and Nate, we got to get back. We got family, we got school, we got all our shit over there. So we're like, all right, we got to rush back to get there. And so we kind of we're not really panicking, but we're just like, you know, we probably should get going. So we get going, we were chilling. It was no freak out or nothing. So we're walking back, and all these people from Venezuela are all just stuck in front of the border entrance station. So me and Nate, it's like my son was like, what? Probably 12 or 13 at the time. And it's like he's a kid still, you know? So I'm walking, just me and him. I don't speak Spanish. Nate speaks Spanish. He speaks really good Spanish. But so you can imagine it's like you're in a foreign country when they're claiming that there's all these terrorists and shit. Oh, excuse me. And I'm like, okay. I had to check myself, clear my head a couple times because I got a little scared. Because for one, I just walk out and I see like all these military police, you know, there's all these rifles and shit. And then I see the whole group of people and they're literally just kicking it. They're just like, dude, we want to get to safety. Like that was their whole thing. So me and Nate are walking through the thousands of Venezuelans there, and they're all friendly. They're all cool. Everyone's respectful. Nobody's littering. People are sharing bread and food and sharing drinks and whatever, right? And it was like, you could feel the love, and you can also feel how they were like exhausted and tired and just really seeking fucking help, you know, seeking asylum, really. And so me and Nate go through, you know, we make our way back, we cross over the border back to the United States, and we come back here, and the moment, because this time we were walking, a lot of times we'll drive in or whatever. So this time we walk in, and there's all these tunnels and bridges and shit you got to cross over and all the shit you got to do. So we make our way through all of it. And then the moment we get back on the United States side, there's like it's not quite the freeway overpass, but it's like the last road that runs east and west in America. That's not like the border road. This one specific spot where it overlooks the whole border, and you can see it's above. And then all the people from Venezuela and the checkpoint, all that is like below it. So from this vantage point, you're like kind of looking down on the whole thing, and you just see a whole like sea of people. And this news reporter, a United American news reporter, excuse me, he's going, "It's chaos at the border." Da, 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 da. He's saying that to the fucking live recording. I wanted to run up and into the camera and be like, "Fuck you, that's not what's happening," blah, blah, blah. But at the literally at the exact moment, we had to go catch our ride and this and that. It was like this whole, you know, we had places to be. So I was like, yo, they're straight up fucking lying. I was just standing in the middle of the crowd of all these people that they're claiming are creating chaos and terror and all this shit. We were standing and walking through them and talking to some of them. Me, I don't even fucking speak Spanish. And my son, who's a kid, we just fucking safely walked through all these people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They weren't causing any harm. The military or the police, military, kind of the same in Mexico. They're like the same. I don't know. They kind of act as the same sometimes. There's police, and then there's military, and then there's ones who act kind of like both. So they weren't tripping. They were all kicked back and shit. They weren't like aiming their rifles. They weren't like trying to corral these people. They were just kind of there keeping order and peace just in case, you know? And that's no different. Like when you get off any cruise ship in Mexico, it's the same thing. You're greeted by dudes with fucking rifles and shit. Like that's just how they operate down there. So I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like what they're saying over there versus what the fuck's actually going on here is 100% different. Like, I don't know why they want us to paint these people as terrorists or fucking causing chaos and destruction and all this. These people were fucking chilling, being respectful as fuck. Me and my son walked through that shit firsthand, face to face, and we come across the border to where the guy's not even in the middle of the shit saying it's chaos and blah, 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 and destruction. And it's like, dude, you're literally fucking lying to everybody, including yourself. Like, walk down there, go stand in those people. They're not going to fucking harm you or steal from you or rob from you. That's just not what the fuck is going on. These are people literally seeking fucking safety. You know what I mean? So if you consider what information we're taking on and from who, then it's like, dude, what? That's going to tell a lot. Like, well, where did this come from? Let me go see. You know what I mean? Now, I don't always recommend people to, like, where they say, oh, people are dying and whatever. I don't always recommend you go see for yourself. But if there's a way to get intel on your own accord, then do that. Whether it's communicating with somebody, viewing pictures, or hearing somebody who's actually from there, or whatever it may be, that's the reality of it. You know? So the same way that they're exaggerating all this shit in the news and the media, and they're literally saying the same thing across all these different networks, across all the different states and even different countries. Like, dude, where did this come from? Who fucking wrote this? You know, like when the news report, if you watch the news and you believe in the news at all, or you're actually taking information from it, ask yourself, who wrote what these people are reading? Because these people are just talking heads. They're just reporting whatever the fuck they're reading. It's like if somebody just gave me a script and I sat here and just read that script and told it to you guys as if it's a fact, like, I hope you question what the fuck is being said. I hope you question what the fuck anybody's talking about and where and how you actually interpret and feel about it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of absurd to just, it's like that ties back into these fucking mask people at In-N-Out. Like, you're so far invested into the story that they fed you that you're doing shit that makes no logical sense anymore.
Damn, dude.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's like, that's the same thing. If I had planned a trip to go eat in Mexico, to go to Mexico, to do whatever the fuck, I fucking love Mexico, dude. Mexico is fucking incredible. Especially if you guys listen in other states or countries or whatever, Mexico is the fucking shit. I'm telling you, Mexico is so fucking cool. It's one of the funnest places you can ever fucking go in your life. The culture, the people, the views, the scenery, amazing. Absolutely amazing, dude. Anybody who tells you otherwise is fucking tripping. I'm telling you. Yes, you have to be mindful. Yes, you got to be smart. Yes, you got to use some common sense. Just like anywhere, there's good people and bad people anywhere. It's the same way. I'm not going to walk around, you know, like buying something from the store in the hood here and walk out counting my change and putting it in my wallet out in the open. You know, like, that's just not wise to do. You're not using common sense. I could easily get robbed that way. Now, at the same time, if I fucking make my purchase, I put all my money in my wallet at the register, I put my wallet back in my pocket and I walk out, I'm cool. Nobody's looking at me all crazy like, why is this guy flashing money? You know what I mean? It's sort of the same thing. Like, you just have that same level of common sense and you're cool. Like, the people of Mexico are such kind people, man. Like, there's way more hospitality there than there is in America in terms of when you go to the stores and you go to the places. Like, just the culture is so rich. American culture, we don't really know what that is. It's like divided between you need to be this super duper, you know, like purple haired, oh, there's no such thing as men or women. Or you've got to be like, yeah, America, guns, shoot stuff, go to war. Like, it's like, where's the in between? You know, we don't really know what our culture is because it's like this one extreme or this other extreme is what we've been sold on anyway. And the reality is most of us live right in the middle between all of that. But our media keeps feeding us this other story. So that's kind of what we keep rolling with, you know? Excuse me. So this shit's a fucking trip, bro. Like, I don't know if people are just not watching media there or they don't get the same media or what. I don't know. But they're on a whole different tip than we are. And Mexico's fucking amazing. It's beautiful. TJ is dope. Don't go down the back dark alleys with the sketchy people. You know what I mean? Like, use your fucking brain and you'll be safe. You'll be fine. Mexico's amazing. If you need some fucking spots in that are just south of the border, TJ, Rosarito, Ensenada, like, I got the spots. Anything further than that, I know a little here and there, but it's kind of more like touristy shit, and I don't really like to be like, you know, like I was just talking about the Hawaii thing. So I know my place as a tourist. Oh man. So I guess ultimately what I'm saying is we just got to be mindful of where we get our information, what source it comes from. And if we're just asking the one guy who's just being asked versus actually seeking the information, you know what I mean? Like from other sources and different people. Not to say that this person asking the other person hadn't asked other people or whatever, just using this as examples on how pictures get painted and how stories get continued. And it's like, oh, that's how it is. And that's how it is. And blah, blah, blah. Like, there's so much more to all of it so often and so frequently. You know what I mean? And it's just important to be mindful of that. Like, where are you getting your information? What sources? So when I hear all this shit about Ukraine and Russia, there's a ton of red flags because I'm questioning and I'm looking into both sides of the whole thing. And I'm like, ooh, that doesn't add up. Like there's the Ukrainian girl who was like Miss Ukraine or something. And they're painting her as a hero in the media. But in the picture, they're like, she put down the tiara and picked up a rifle. And it's this picture of her, and she's literally holding an airsoft rifle. Like it shoots BBs. And they're painting her as a real fucking war hero. Dude, we used to shoot each other with those things in the house at my homie's house back in like junior high. Like, I don't recommend that. It's not safe. You could easily lose an eye. But my point is that like she's not fucking fighting it. That's not taking anybody down. Like that's, you know what I mean? So we're just getting all this crazy shit painted on both sides and this whole thing. And there's so many theories that go so many different ways that it's just a fucking trip, dude. So we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna be right back. We're gonna get into some more car shit and then yeah. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
I keep that thing on me. God dang it, Bobby. If you use propane, if you use charcoal, then boy, I'ma pop you. What up, everybody? Welcome back. So, man, this episode is like, it's pretty funny. It kind of didn't, I don't even know, man. I don't know what to expect every time I record. Like, there's certain, it's not a lot and it's not often anymore, but there's certain times where I feel like I just dropped the ball on it completely and I'm like, oh, that episode was so cringy. But you know what? There's some sort of magic and beauty in making a cringy fucking episode and just putting it out anyways. Because what happens is like people end up somehow being like, damn, there was one thing that got said that really mattered to me. And had I scrapped the whole thing, that wouldn't have been possible or that opportunity wouldn't have taken place, you know? So it's interesting, you know? Okay. Oh, so just to touch back, so my boy Jimmy, what up, brother? He was asking me on that Tesla episode, dude, like, or about the Tesla episode, like, dude, something along the lines of like, bro, like me and my boy, we're always talking about it, like Tesla or gas, you know, which one? And then weighing out the pros and cons. And it's like, what would you pick? And I realized I didn't really address that on the last episode where I talked about the Tesla. Old Tessie. So with all these electric cars versus the old gas cars, diesel, all that shit, I was asked like, dude, what would you pick? What do you prefer? And I'm like, gas for sure, hands down, gas or diesel. Like, there just is so something about the feel, the rumble, the feedback, I don't need like just the whole experience of like feeling and shifting through each gear, feeling the responsiveness from the engine. Like, it's all mechanical. So like, well, maybe not all these days, but in my brain, I'm always like, automatically I go to old cars when I talk about stuff that I like. So it's like the most advanced thing in my Jeep is that it's fuel injected. Like, everything else is like as basic and mechanical as can be. So you can actually go and you fix things and you can tune things and tweak things, and those directly have an effect on how your car performs and all of that. So I love that. And if you guys listen back to that Tesla episode, or you recall it, I was saying it's very much like a go-kart. Like, it takes off quick as fuck, but when you're already going, it's as fast as any other like normal car. It's pretty punchy. I mean, like any other like nice faster kind of car, like 3 Series, BMW 3 Series sort of fast. To where it's like it gets up and moves, no doubt, but it's not like when you punch a Tesla off the line versus you punch it while it's already moving. There's a great difference in the responsiveness of the whole thing, I mean, it's responsive the whole way, but like the speed, like if you punch it from a dead stop, the adrenaline you get from that versus punching it while you're already moving is way different. Like, from a dead stop, that shit had me shaking, dude, because it was just so fucking fast from the line. But the thing is, it's like, it's so doing all the work for you. It's just like, wee! Like, I don't know, man. There's just, I know it makes me sound old and dated and whatever to be like, oh, I like the rumble of my car. Like, but honestly, like, the Tesla is so much fun, just zoop, 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 like just zipping around, racing, like doing quick little races or takeoffs and shit. But I think outside of that, it's a very like normal car. Like, if you're not doing that constantly, it's a very, very normal car experience. And the interior is kind of boring. Like, it's not bad. Some of the stuff is cheap and some of the stuff is very nice. It's really weird. But then, like, there's just something about the older cars and like the designs and everything in it. Like, it just feels like an experience. Like, the Tesla's very cubicle feeling, and like a normal car is just like, I don't know, there's just something cool about it. I don't even know how to explain it exactly, but between them, like even between a Tesla and my 4-banger Jeep, I'll take my Jeep. The Tesla's cool, not having to do gas and all that, but if we're just talking experiences, we're not talking about the price of this or that or whatever. Like, I enjoy the experience of my Jeep more than the experience of the Tesla. Because like I said, if you're not just punching it from the get-go, or you're not just fucking smashing and hauling ass everywhere, it's a very, very regular, like sedan, city, like Toyota Camry sort of feeling car. The handling, all of the, like, just very, very basic. So, like, in my Jeep, like, you have fun, like it's like fun. It's like lifted, it's, you can shift through every gear, it's got 4-wheel drive, it makes noises, it's like, it's got a lot of personality. And, I understand why people don't like that or don't go that route. But for me, I'm like I grew up kind of, like, I've explained to you guys, like, my dad was a Chinese redneck in our neighborhood, like, meaning we had a broken car in our yard, we had fucking lifted trucks and motorcycles, and we're always being loud and like, that was us, you know what I mean? We're kind of like, we were considered, and I guess still are considered, very broed out or very redneck for the town we're in. Because keep in mind, I grew up in
I know Mira Mesa.
Mecca town. I grew up in Mira Mesa, and it's like, especially in like my prime time era, it was all lowered Integras, lowered Civics, lowered Accords, like all lowered JDM cars, import cars. You know, all cars that people are like, oh, that shit's slow. Well, you got to keep in mind in Southern California, the way the streets are and everything, to have a car that's any faster, you almost can't do anything with. So it's like when you can, that's kind of like why the JDM scene blew up so big here is for one, you could have a lowered car and drive around. The streets are pretty nice. There's not like unpredictable shit. There's not cows just crossing the road. There's not fucking moose. There's barely deer. Like we don't really get animals in the way or like crazy like road damage from weather or anything. So that's why a lot of people enjoy driving a dropped ass car because you could just cruise around. And there's something really fun about being able to drive your car at maximum speed and feel like you're going fast, like all the time. So that's kind of the appeal to Civics and Accords and Integras and all that shit. Is like, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So if you had like a big ass V8, our roads aren't open enough. And like everything's so like a grid out here that, you know, like little quarter miles and this and that is funner to drive than like, and then also you got to keep in mind our freeways out here, our freeways go through the cities and stuff. So it's like if you had a V8 or something like really big that just fucking goes, I mean, people do, but in general, it's more like smaller shit. The way that you can race and do shit out here kind of more, I guess, safely is it just kind of makes more sense to have a car that's fully just that you could really haul ass in, even though if you're not going that fast, but the amount of fun and the way the land and the roads are set up out here, it just makes sense. So when you go out to the Midwest or the East, like when you hop on the freeway is going through the middle of nowhere. Like the freeways are just going through mountains or fields or shit like that. Like I said, our freeways run through cities. So it's a lot more dangerous if you're going fucking full V8 fucking speed. It's just too dangerous out here. Like, you know what I mean? Like riding a sport bike out here, there's certain roads that you got to like learn this shit, you know? But, I don't know. It's just kind of different. So that's why I feel like even having a four banger, you can have so much fun out here because there's so much you could do with it. So for me, I got a lifted Jeep and I don't wait at red lights or like if you're waiting to turn right and there's a whole line of cars, I'm on the fucking sidewalk. You know, I drive up on the sidewalk and I pass everybody and then I make my turn. I'm not going to wait. Like I got a lifted truck, fucking stick shit, 4-wheel drive. Like I'm going to run shit over. I'm going to fucking like flex my shit out. I'm going to go do whatever and have fun with it, you know? So that experience is why I'll pick the, like, you know, my old Jeep over some, or over like a Tesla, you know? I would even prefer like the old, like a fucking Civic or some shit. Like the way that it drives is what I'm speaking on. Like the feeling, like it's just something so irreplaceable about that, you know? So ultimately, I'm gonna have to pick gas or diesel. I fucking miss my diesel truck. That shit was, those of you guys, if you remember my fucking diesel truck, I had a big Dodge 2500 4-wheel drive, turbo diesel, 12 valve. That motherfucker was just a fucking hog, dude. It had a 4-inch straight pipe straight from the head. It had a fucking, I took why am I blanking out? Oh, the silencer. I removed the silencer in my turbo. Like my truck was like, oh, dude, it was so fucking savage, dude. But yeah, I gotta roll with the gas. The electric is cool. It's got its perks. But for me personally, I got that redneck spirit in me, that fucking broed outness of me. I gotta roll with the gas diesel mechanical option. So that kind of leads me to my next thing. For those of you guys, whether you're into like trucks or lifted cars or whatever the fuck or not, I highly recommend you guys go check out this. You guys go check out Whistling Diesel on YouTube or even on Instagram. But his YouTube is just absolutely off the charts. I'm really late to Whistling Diesel. Just at Whistling Diesel, like it's fucking sound Whistling WHISTLIN DIESEL. I don't get paid. I got nothing tied to him. I'm a fucking fan. Whistling Diesel is incredible. This kid, he's not a kid. This guy, he looks like a kid. This guy is so fucking cool. Like, for those of you who already know who Whistling Diesel is, you already know why I'm cracking up. Like, dude is fucking sick, dude. I can't say it. I can't explain it enough. Whistling Diesel is fucking sick. I watch all of his YouTube shit. But he did something that I thought was so cool, and he has such a cool attitude and perspective on life where he's just like, it's just material things. They mean nothing. And he has stickers. He'll put them on trucks that says, this truck means nothing to me. And it's like, he uses his shit. At a certain point, he kind of became all about like just destroying shit just for the fuck of it. But originally, like how he got to that is like, he's like, I'm just testing the capabilities and shit. They say this shit is indestructible. Let's find out. So he's doing, I can't even explain it, dude. Like, he'll put fucking like 30-foot wagon wheels on a fucking Hellcat or on like a 2500 Duramax or like something or fucking spiked tires on it or like racing slicks and do boosted launches. Or fucking, like, you just go check it out. But one of the videos I was watching last was for every hate comment he got on a video, he would fucking put an axe through his truck. And he's got all sorts of different trucks all the time. But people, like, will literally put their entire personality and their identity into, oh, I'm a fucking Cummins guy. I'm a Duramax guy. I'm a fucking Ford guy. Like, okay, but who are you actually? You know what I mean? So when these people who make claims and live their life like that, he's like, you guys, you're missing the whole point of life. Like, these trucks are to be used and to have fun, not to build a whole fucking personality and identity around. So it's like, you got all these like Duramax fanboys. Duramax, for those of you who aren't car people, and if you're still listening, is the Chevy diesel engine. So it's like there's a big rivalry between Duramax, Cummins, and Power Stroke. Cummins is from Dodge, Power Stroke's from Ford, and like I said, the Duramax from Chevy. So there's like this whole thing, this whole rivalry and all of that. And so he was like, all right, Duramax fanboys, like all the shit people were talking, oh, I can't believe you did to that truck and blah, blah, blah. So he took every hateful comment and put a fucking and just axed through his fucking Duramax and this old fucking Ford, which he actually grenaded, which was pretty fucking phenomenal to watch. But it's like all these fanboys like are getting their feathers ruffled to the max, and he's cracking up because he's like, it's just material shit. Doesn't even fucking matter. So for every hateful comment, he's fucking putting an axe through his truck. And I was like, bro, like, it was just so funny. Like, for every comment, he would read it. He'd read the name and he'd be like, oh, well, because a lot of people hate on him and they'll be like, oh, okay, daddy's money and this and that. And this kid's an idiot, blah, blah, blah. And just talk mad shit. And he's like, really? It's not nice to say mean things. So he's... Like I said, if you watch through some of his videos, it's entertaining. Whether you're a car person or not, or a truck person or not, his videos are off the charts, dude. Like, I can't explain it, but you could tell dude's got a good heart and he's a good motherfucker. So go check him out at Whistling Diesel. He's fucking cool, man. So yeah, I mean, like, that was brilliant. I'm like, dude, he's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's fucking cool, man. But really though, it's like, that's kind of like another example of how oftentimes people will take one thing. Oh, my dad raised me under, Cummins is the best, or Power Stroke's the best, and this and that. It's like, everything's the best if you fucking ask the right person, or everything's the worst or the shittiest if you ask the right person. I could hit up fucking off the top of my head, like, you know, I don't know, 5 different people just immediately off the top of my head. Now I can probably come up with like 50, but like close people to me, I'm thinking, who will tell you Ford is the worst and will tell you Chevy's the worst and will tell you Dodge is the worst. I also got this same amount of people who tell you Ford is the best, Chevy's the best, and or Dodge is the best, or not even the fuck with any of that at all and buy a Toyota, or you know what I mean? It's like it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. So it's like, where the fuck are you actually getting your information from? What is the source? What's your actual experience with what you're talking about?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I mean, oh shit. So, man, interesting, dude. So, anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This is a little bit more fun. We kind of fucked around. Still got into some serious shit. But, yeah, man. Question everything. Question where the fuck you get whatever information from. I do the same, and I realize I'll catch myself spouting off things that I've learned or I know or whatever, and it's like, even that should be questioned. But at the same time, we do learn how to listen to different people and what they cite and what they and their sources and all of that, because we kind of learn what people's context of listening and learning is. And if you guys listen to me enough in the show or my Instagram or whatever, you kind of understand where I'm coming from and who I am and like the context that I come from, I hope anyway. You know, so it's kind of like you get, if I'm saying something that's like touchy or racy or whatever, then you kind of like, oh, I get where you're coming from. You know, if you understand my background, it makes it easier to understand. If you understand the way that I speak and the way that I interpret, then it makes it easier for you to make your own judgment call based off of whatever the fuck I'm talking about. So if you understand the way that I talk, and then you hear me talk about electric car versus gas car, then you get where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? There's nothing to be offended about or anything. It's like, this is just how I view shit and why I view shit how I view shit. So take it for what it is. I'm talking from personal experience, not some reviews I read or whatever. I'm talking on behalf of my real life experience that I've had, and I'm sharing with you guys. And you don't have to agree with it, but that's my experience. I didn't hear it or learn it from somewhere else. I did XYZ, and I'm telling you about XYZ. There's, you know what I mean? There's no fluff in between or misinterpretation other than me saying something wrong or something like that. You know what I mean? Or incorrectly, I should say. So, just remember, question shit, you know, inquire about shit, make informed decisions. Wearing a mask into the store, you guys. Oh, jeez. Well, we had quite a bit of long episode today, actually. So we're going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Much love. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping us a top ranked show, top 10% in the world out of close to 3 million podcasts. So I appreciate you guys. We're going to be in this for the long run. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, beautiful weekend. I'll catch you guys on Monday. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have fun. Be appreciative. Be grateful. Drink water. Exercise. Love yourself. Love thy neighbor. Have compassion. Have empathy. I love you guys. Much love. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Oh, this is what I was trying to do last time. I'm California Cal, but I'm not. Oh, wait. I'm
California Cal.
But I'm not one of those Californians. They call me
California Cal.
And I'm not one of those sort of Californians.
California Cal.
And I don't wear a mask while I drive by myself.
California Cal.
And I don't wear a condom to protect myself in the grocery store.
California Cal.
And I don't wear panty liners in my undies.
California Cal.
I think for myself.
California Cal.
And I'm still not one of those Californians. Have a beautiful day. Much love, guys. Peace.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.